In the chaos of battle, with the deafening roar of explosions and the relentless crackle of gunfire, one figure is supposed to be a beacon of hope, not the last line of defense. But on that fateful day, when everything fell apart, our medic became the unexpected wall against an overwhelming tide. This is the incredible story of the medic who held the entire line. It was supposed to be a routine patrol, a simple sweep through a sector deemed relatively safe. The team was relaxed, sharing jokes, their guards slightly down. No one saw it coming. The ambush was brutal and swift. An IED ripped through the lead vehicle, and in an instant the air was filled with smoke, fire, and the screams of the wounded. The team leader was down, the heavy gunner silenced. Panic began to set in. The comms were a frantic mess of broken calls for backup and status reports that painted a grim picture. They were pinned down, outnumbered, and taking heavy casualties. The medic, let's call her Doc, was a whirlwind of motion. She moved from one fallen comrade to another, her hands a blur of bandages, tourniquets, and morphine. Every instinct screamed at her to keep her head down, to focus solely on the wounded. That was her job, her sacred duty. But as she worked, a chilling realization washed over her. The return fire from her squad was dwindling. One by one, the rifles fell silent. She glanced up from stabilizing a soldier's shattered leg and saw the terrifying truth. The enemy was advancing, methodically closing in, sensing victory. There were only a handful of able-bodied soldiers left, and their positions were on the verge of being overrun. The line was collapsing. It was at that moment something inside Doc snapped. It wasn't despair, but a cold, hard resolve. She had stabilized all the immediate life-threatening injuries she could. Now, if she didn't do something more, there would be no one left to save. Looking at the terrified faces of the wounded men she had just treated, she knew she couldn't let them be captured or killed. They were her responsibility. With a grim determination, she grabbed the rifle from a fallen soldier next to her. Her hands, which moments before had been delicately suturing a wound, now expertly chambered a round. She was a medic, yes, but before that, she was a soldier. Every soldier is trained to fight. Crouching low, she peeked over the rubble. She saw the enemy moving from cover to cover, confident and exposed. She repositioned, firing in short, controlled bursts, creating the illusion of a much stronger force. The remaining conscious soldiers saw what she was doing. A spark of hope ignited in the smoke-filled air. Inspired by her impossible courage, those who could still hold a weapon propped themselves up and rejoined the fight. The sound of their renewed fire, combined with Doc's relentless harassment, made the enemy hesitate. They had expected a broken, defeated unit, not this fierce, coordinated resistance led by, of all people, the medic. This brief but crucial delay was all they needed. The sky above suddenly roared to life as friendly air support, guided in by the frantic earlier calls, screamed overhead. The enemy, caught in the open and now facing a far superior force, broke and retreated. The battle was over. When reinforcements finally arrived on the ground, they found a scene of devastation, but a line that had not broken. And in the middle of it all was Doc, her medical pack stained and her rifle hot, still tending to her patients, her duty as a healer and a warrior fulfilled. She wasn't a superhero. She was a soldier who, when faced with an impossible choice, chose to be everything her team needed her to be. She was the healer who became the shield, the medic who single-handedly held the line. Thanks for watching. If you were as inspired by the story as I was, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales of courage. We'll see you in the next one.